So I sang with a Latin jazz band up until I qualified in hairdressing. Hi, I'm Anna Cofone, Global Creative Advocate of Authentic Beauty Concept and the founder of Hair and Care CIC. The defining moment for me when I decided I was going to pursue hairdressing was this great conversation that I had with a hairstylist and a salon owner called Eamon Borum. And I was unsure whether to do it or not, to explore it. And he just went into all of the different things that a hairstylist could go into, from working on shoots to working on films to doing runway shows. And I thought, wow, this would be so exciting. I've been really lucky in my career to work with lots of different music artists. I got my first break with a singer-songwriter, Grammy-nominated artist who has been the backbone of my career. And I can remember being on my first music video with her, and it was just incredible. We were at the Chateau Bloemfontein in Versailles. I was obviously so new and so fresh to the industry and didn't quite appreciate the grandness of it all, you know, not just being in this chateau, but also being on this music video, which, you know, was such a defining moment in her career. And obviously it's the video that came out as the title track of her album. My alarm. Sorry. Yeah, I just I have so much gratitude for that happening, because it was very much a sliding door moment in life. I can remember being really young, I think maybe 11, 12, and I would get pocket money every week and I would spend that on Italian Vogue. And I think for me, Franca Sozzani and what she did with the magazine in terms of the fashion stories was just so inspiring, and I think contributed to me wanting to have a career within the fashion industry. What drew me to the brand was just its passion for, well, authenticity, but also its values in developing a brand that is clean, that is about, you know, supporting sustainability and looking at how to make the environment also a better place. I would describe my signature style as textural, graphic, and sensibility. There's a part of me that absolutely loves doing the Hollywood wave. I think that there is just something so beautiful about that technique and the movement of brushing out the waves, the way you have to really look at the hair and see how the form wants to sit on the face. My approach to creating a hair look always comes first from understanding who the character is. I studied performing arts before I went into hairstyling. And that really does still impact and inform how I go about creating looks or putting together ideas. I always want to know who the character is. What is it that we're trying to portray? What's the music the character would listen to? What is she going to be wearing or he wearing? And what does the look and the feel of the overall image need to communicate? There's never really a set formula. There's always just, there's so many layers to creating a look, and you'll hear me say this a lot, but I kind of just really have learned to trust my gut. You know, whether it be with an artist or with a photographer or a stylist or a video director, there's a certain amount of information that you need to have. you know, again, coming back to who's the character, what's the story, what are we trying to evoke, what are we trying to convey, what's the message, what's the storyline of the story or of the music video, and how do we do that? When we created that Hollywood wave, it was heavily inspired by her icons, people like Elizabeth Taylor and Brigitte Bardot and Sharon Tate. So we knew that we wanted to have that, and it felt right to bring that quite traditional hair into then this image where there was also other elements, you know, the jeans, the crop tops, the gold hoops, and it, you know, that juxtaposition of this really iconic Hollywood style hair, but then this kind of more street look, just married so beautifully together, and even more so with the music. A career highlight has been winning the Creative Head Awards, the Independent Stylist Award, 3 years in a row. And last year when I picked up the Legend Award, I got to bring my mum and my closest friends who'd never come to a hairdressing event before. So that was an eye-opener for them, but just a really proud moment. I kind of knew maybe a good few years ago that I wanted to get to a place in my career where I could give back, and I knew that I also wanted that to I wanted to utilize my skills as a hairstylist. So setting up Hair and Care and having the support of so many, you know, incredible charities that all believed in it and believed that there was a need to bring hair care and hairstyling to blind and low vision people was just, yeah, that was it. It's been such an incredible journey, getting to meet so many people every month and getting to like host webinars, and I would say I would put that up there with all the other great moments. Okay, a hair tip. I love this comb that I have in my kit. I've had it for a really long time. It's very cheap. It's this. I love it because it has different teeth sizes. So this is just absolutely brilliant for breaking up soft waves. So if you don't want to brush the waves out or put a comb through it, just being able to tilt the head to the side and use these wider pronged teeth to like break up the curls, that's a really good one to have in the kit. Another hack is creating a ponytail or any look that needs to look shiny and graphic and clean. I love finishing off and addressing like any flyaways with a makeup brush. So having one that's quite dense and at a slant is really helpful. I love to spray the working hairspray on the end and then use that to kind of just address any flyaways around the parting or around the front if you've created a ponytail. Just come back from London and Paris Fashion Week. The hero products, I would say the Hydrate Spray Conditioner, absolute favourite. That being able to bring hydration back into a model's hair, especially when they're going from one show to the next, and seeing how it revitalises the canvas, amazing. Also love shaving cream. Obviously, being someone with curly hair, shaving cream is amazing. Use that all the time. And I also love the nude powder spray. To have that in a session hairstylist kit is just so important. You know, you can be on set, model arrives with clean hair. We have to create a look that maybe requires lots of volume or structure. It needs to maybe hold a shape. Being able to use a product like the nude powder spray to create some grit at the roots, favorite. Absolutely not. No go-to style. And it's why I love working with the brand, because I believe that every person needs are unique to them. No head of hair is the same, and they have their vision of how they'd like to look. I think my job is actually finding that out, drawing that out, and then creating something that's unique and authentic to them. Self-care is really important, I think, really for everyone. For me personally, it's kind of got a couple of layers to it. I consider the work that I'm doing with hair and care as self-care, because I get the chance to really come out of the world of fashion and music. It's very grounding. Thank you for listening to my authentic story, and please subscribe if you'd like to know more.